What up, guys? It's your boy Supersize with another weekly Destiny stream. How's it going? Let's see. Popping off the first thing. So Valor this week. Um, hmm. Gain additional Crucible points. So it looks like I'm gonna be playing a lot of Crucible this week, which is fine. I love Crucible, so that works. Anything else? No, there is nothing else. Let me turn down. All right. All right, so let's see. Before we do anything, normally I like to go into the store and see what new goodies we have this week, and if there's anything I actually care about. Yes, I am very, very, very shard broke. So I need to stop spending on shards. Oh, new ornaments. Oh, I love ornaments. As somebody who loves to create outfits, this is not bad. I feel like we already have like two shaders that look exactly like this, but cool. I like it. Grab that. I don't really buy projections. Let's see. Live disco. I kind of dig it. I kind of dig it. All right, let's see. What is this ghost shell? Cool. It's actually really cool. I don't really buy ghost shells unless they like blow my mind. But that's really cool. Let's see, thunderous sword emote. Oh, it's the Thundercats emote. Okay. Thundercats. Oh, cool, cool. I'm not buying it, but cool. I like the Thundercats enough to respect it, not enough to buy it. This is dope. I like this. I don't really get down with the team emotes though. First off, because for some reason they don't activate quickly like you want them to. A lot of times you got to move around to adjust to get them to activate. Um, that's actually cool though. Um, oh, the Arbalisk. Oh, I have it. Oh no, that's it. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we got down here. All right, I own all those already. First gig. Dope. I dig it. But wow, it's 4,200. No. No, 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 no. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but whatever. Oh, the beloved. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy it. Never know what's gonna be back around. That is kind of hideous. Traveler's Chosen ornament. Oh, that is a nice ornament. I do not use Traveler's Chosen, but that is a very nice ornament. Hey, what up, Catch? How's it going, bro? Thanks for stopping by. Just sitting here with the weekly reset for this week. And looking at this Traveler's Chosen sidearm, that is a nice catalyst, real nice. But I'm not buying it because I don't use really Traveler's Chosen, and so it's not worth it for me. I might have to buy this emote at some point in time. It's a really good emote to buy because the money goes to charity for this one, so I might have to get this at some point in time. I want to buy this one, but each piece is coming out weekly, so I'm not gonna lose my mind over getting it immediately. I can wait. All right. Those are all the ornaments that I find generally important. So now let's take account of what I need to do this week. First, let's check out the. Oh, all right. So I already have some stuff done. The vestiges is finished. Nice. Also, acquire Crucible ornament. Done. Of course. I play a lot of Crucible. That makes a whole lot of sense. Okay, what else we need this week? We need to do the story mission. I need to do 5 lost sectors. Okay, easy enough to do. It's not like they have to be legendaries, so. I have to do the. I need to redo rage using only an arc, kinetic, and stasis. Which means if you're gonna do this one, do not grab the flaming sight because damage with that does since it's solar, it will cancel out this challenge. Don't do it. Let's see. Defeat combatants with glaive, sword, final blows. Okay. Defeat powerful cabal. Okay. I just had to remember to carry one. Stun champions. This one is always kind of a. If you don't run a whole lot of nightfalls, this one can be kind of a pain in the ass. But yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'll still do it. Masterwork a piece of armor. I've masterworked a bunch of armor. Now, come on, man. Now I have to just masterwork one for just the sake of it because the game tells me to. Fine, whatever. Okay, so we know what our challenges are this week. I'm going to be working towards these first 2 today. Actually, technically these 3. Let's see what else we have to do. We have to go to the helm to start off this week's quest. But there is one thing I want to do before I get started. I have an opulent key that I held on to at the end of the week. Yes, here it is. So I'm gonna head down to the Leviathan and pop this now because that way I get the achievement. I mean, not the achievement, but the I think the first weapon that comes out of it might be a border weapon, I think, or something like that. So, actually, hold on. First thing I'm gonna do is go to the helm. We got something cool we're gonna do today. I forgot all about this. Since it's the first week, I can buy a targeted piece, weapon or armor, and it will be red border. Well, technically, weapons only do that, but I have 4 out of 5 of the Austringer, which means I can buy the 5th Austringer today, and now finally craft it. I've been waiting for a while for this. I had to wait patiently. I wasn't lucky enough to get the drops throughout the week, throughout the season, like some people, but because Bungie's drop rate on them are so low, that this is kind of the fastest way to do it. So I waited patiently, and that patience is about to pay off. So we're gonna go down here. Look at the big boys. Look at them big boys. All right.
We stand at the precipice of victory.
This is the new information for this week.
There is one final link that remains between Callus and the pyramid, and we are ready to strike at it. Kydal has been brought into our ritual bond. She is now prepared to confront the nightmare of Gaul and undo her father's work. However, by my estimates, Callus has already infiltrated the paracausal matrix of the lunar pyramid. The dark below groans and churns with excitement at this revelation. Emanations from the lunar pyramid whisper a singular psychic demand to all who can perceive it. Rejoice. Callus is overconfident, and we must take advantage. Go, return to the Leviathan and prepare.
All right. Back to the Leviathan again this week. So we have to do like we did last week. Knock out the containment tiers, something we can easily do, and the bound presence, something we can also easily do. It's going to tie into everything we're doing anyway. I got 3 modules unlocked. Let's grab these hand cannons. I mean, the bounties for this week. Cool. Now it's done. We have 3. Oh, Ingram. Oh crap! I think I didn't have. Yeah, I didn't have this on. Ah, it sucks. Should have had this on. Of course, the last one will be weapon instead of an armor piece. Oh, I'm short legendary shards. No, I can't do it yet. Damn it. Hopefully we can. Let's see. We can break some stuff down if I'm lucky. Okay. Yeah, we can break this down. This is dog shit. Um, also dog shit. Also dog shit. Okay, we're up to 25. We just need 25 more. We're gonna go to the vault and start breaking down some weapons. I hopefully I'm not. I mean, I'm not gonna break down anything essential because that'd be insane. But I'm sure I have a few weapons in here that I don't need to have that have been clogging up my vault for some time now. So let's go through some of these. I'm keeping all of this stuff. Um. Alright, keep. Keep. Okay, I have fusion rifles that I don't exactly need. This one I'm keeping. Bait and switch. What is that exactly? Let's see. Deal damage with all equipped weapons within a short time to give this weapon a damage boost. I don't like that. Deal damage with all equipped weapons within a short time. I guess it's great when you're doing chaining damage. Um, so okay, I can see where that can be very useful. Let's see, chill clip. I kind of want to keep all of these. Yeah, successful warm up, bait and switch. I guess I'll hold on to them. Perpetual motion, Vorpal. I'll keep one for all on this one. I'll keep Rampage for this one. Okay, this one I don't need to really keep. I had to decide between Rampage or One for All. I think that's the question here. Which one should I keep? Let's look at the Rampage rule. Stats for All is good. Rampage is solid. I think most people would prefer One for All. I'm not the biggest One for All fan. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Gain increased reload speed when close to the full magazine. Because the truth is, One for All is really only good for like ad clear. But it's a simpler one to use than One for All in this regard. I'm gonna have to go with Rampage on this one. I only hold this on because of Vorpal. Because it may be, I don't know. I'll just keep this one for I'll just keep that one. Okay, those are two good rolls. Chill clip. I don't see the point of that one. Stats for all Vorpal is a good roll. I really don't see the point of Perpetual Motion Chill Clip. I'm not the biggest like supporter of Chill Clip. I think it kind of sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm probably gonna kick myself for that later, but whatever. Wellspring. All right, what else? What else? What else? Vorpal. I never know which one of these to keep. Because both of them have snapshot. It would probably be slide shot. And that's only because I can reload the magazine when I slide. Whereas with this one, I swap speed, which is great, but you know what? I'm holding on to them, both of them. I'm not gonna. I'm making crazy moves right now, just trying to make room, and that's never a good idea. Let's see, Rampage. This would be PvP. This could be PvP, I think, as well. Let me see. Yeah. So this is technically PvE, I guess. Then again, at the same time, I would prefer Summoner, I guess. Yeah, we can get rid of this one. Just holding on to things for the sake of holding on to them is no good. Let's see. Rampage. One for all. Wellspring. This is my PvE roll. This is my PvP roll. This is also PvP roll if I'm going for damage. This is damage, abilities. I really can't decide between those. Having such a hard time figuring out which one to destroy because I have just so many copies of things, but they all do kind of serve a purpose. Because I do love damage types and I do love energy build types like Wellspring. I'm a big fan of Wellspring because it helps get back my abilities quicker. So if I'm running an ability heavy build, obviously it's great. But if I need a damage build, then obviously Frenzy is the way to go. And then there's some weapons I don't want to destroy because they're either not coming back around again or no time soon. So I really got to pay attention to what I break down. I think I'm going to get rid of this one. Because I have to admit, I kind of like Eye of the Storm payload anyway. So, get rid of that. Alright, so let's see, where are we right now? 45, we need 5 more. Can we come up with an additional 5 shards? Let's see. I know there's got to be something in here I feel I can get rid of. Come on. Where you at? You know what? This is something I don't care about. 180 hand cannons. If they ever buff 180s in PvP, I think this is going to be a really good roll. See, you hear me trying to justify? This is a good PvE roll. Also a good PvE roll. I don't know. Is adaptive munitions really important on a side on a 180 hand cannon? Let's see. What else do we got to choose from? Damn, I'm already in the heavy weapons. Why did I keep these? Why would I choose something that like has no weapon range? I'm very confused. Something I don't know or something? I don't know why I have these. These are bad rolls. Why the hell do I have these? Hopefully that gave us enough. Let's see. It is 53. We did it. All right. I knew I had some crap in there I didn't need, and we found it. We found the crap. All right, let's go. Let's go. Give me my hand cannon, you sons of bitches. Yes, here it is. Austringer. And there it is. Now I need to level it, which I can very much do. Or not level, but actually, let me see something. Why am I up here? The hell? Stop jumping up there. Anything? No, it's nothing over there. Alright, cool. Alright, now let's drop some stuff off in the vault, and then we can get this party bus rolling. Why is this flashing? Oh, right, because I got the ornament for it. Right. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Yeah, just go in the vault. Okay, good. Okay, so this is my PvP build. So I gotta change off of that too. Okay, so we'll do that in orbit. I think I got everything I need. Actually, since I'm here, let me see what I need to grab for this week. Oh, we have this done too. Alright, so we need a scout rifle, a glaive, a rocket launcher, a sniper rifle, rocket launcher, and hand cannon. We got a scout rifle, we got a hand cannon, we have a sniper rifle, we have a glaive, we have a rocket launcher. Yeah, I think we got everything we need. Alright. No time wasted. Alright, so let's go to the Castellum, or the containment. Let's see. What do we need to get? Um, Pleasure Garden is guarded by a loyal companion. I know exactly where that is, so that should save us a lot of time. I dig my flying rock. It's so awesome. Oh, what's going on? Oh, looks like my something froze. I'm confused as to what's happening. Um, Everything is frozen. Let's try to wait. Okay, I don't know what's happening, but I noticed the last few days I've been having an issue with random stuttering, and I don't know why. What maybe I changed or what, but it's been doing that a lot lately. Um, okay, so we're gonna probably have to, yeah, we're gonna close the program. I don't know what's going on with that. So give me a second. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I don't have a clue what's happening. Um, but I'm gonna look at the settings. Maybe it's something in the settings. Maybe something changed or was updated or whatever, and I need to change it back. So let's check the settings real quick. And if not, worst case scenario, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to reinstall the game. So let's see, video resolution 30 FPS. It's capped at 30. Let's kick that up to 80. I'm not technically the best with this stuff, so I don't really know. I hope this is not a me issue, but I think it is. But we'll see. Let's head back to the Castellum. Because everything else is working fine, but whenever I go to the Castellum, I have this issue where it starts getting choppy. Maybe I need to check my graphics card and see. Maybe there's an update I didn't get, or a new update or something like that I haven't checked. But those are my next two things. I'm gonna look and see if I need an update on my graphics card, and then if it's not that, I'm gonna check Steam and see if there's a corrupted file. If there is, see if I can work it out through Steam, and if not, worst case scenario, I'm gonna have to reinstall Destiny, which is gonna be a real pain because it takes a while to reinstall this game. So. See, it's still doing the choppy thing. I don't know why it's doing that. That sucks. And it's not even a stream issue because, like, this happens when I'm not, even when I'm not streaming. I really hope it's something as simple as, like, maybe there's something running in the background I don't know about. Let me see. What's going on, Elm? Destiny, OBS is on. Let's see, Taskmaster. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything like heavy running in the background at all. Actually, it's nothing really except antivirus and little things. Yeah, I don't know what's doing that. It's gonna suck that I gotta put the work in to figure that out. I'm either gonna have to update my graphics card. I assume I hope it's an update issue, But the crazy thing is, I know this started happening after I updated. After I installed the last update. Normally, hilariously enough, I usually wait to update. Maybe like a few weeks or whatever, just in case there was an issue. But this time I decided to do it right away, and now I'm having this issue. So I'm hoping that's the problem. Wow, am I pissed off? Wow. Let's go back to orbit. That sucks. So oh man, that sucks. Okay, so for those who don't realize this, to craft a weapon, you need to find 5 red borders of this, of whatever particular weapon you that's available to be crafted. This is the Austringer hand cannon. It's considered one of the best hand cannons in the game, easily in the top 3 of the kinetic hand cannons. I really want one. So the luck you have getting the red border weapon that you want to drop is really, 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 really low. People have been farming hard to get them. There is a more reliable way, but it takes time. After you've upgraded the season, not the season pass, but the what do you call it? I don't know. There's a thing you can upgrade for that season to unlock different perks throughout the season, and one of them allows you to unlock a red border weapon. You can focus one and pick it up from the vendor or whatever the heck you want to call it once a week. So if I want, let's say each week, I can grab an Austringer, which means technically in 5 weeks, once I unlock that perk, in 5 weeks I can get the Austringer I want. Which is pretty much what I did. Today was the last day. I finally got the one I wanted, which is what I grabbed. I grabbed the Austringer. Here it is right here. Grab the Austringer. I'm like, sweet. Now all I got to do is upgrade it, and now I can. Once it's done, I can officially craft the weapon that I want. And when I go and open the chest real quick, another Austringer pops up, which sucks because I could have just got the Austringer from there and then used my weekly border to get another weapon that I'm trying to work towards. So now I have 2. Unnecessary. I'm so pissed off. Someone told me to go unlock the chest first before I do that, but I was so excited, and I completely fucked myself. But whatever. What did I come to orbit to do? Oh yeah. I want to go to the tower to grab bounties, grindable bounties. Man, that really stinks. I want to break this down, but I want to take the chances, and I upgrade this thing, and then something happens, and for some reason it doesn't count. I might as well just keep this one just in case something goofy happens, and then if it does, I can switch to this one and upgrade it. It would require me to grind it out again to get it to the to the unlockable level, but it's worth it then trying to hope another one drops. I know that sounds weird and goofy for anybody who actually knows what you have to do, but I'm not taking any chances. Destiny's game can be really, really unnecessarily buggy. Well, no bug is necessary, but whatever. I know what I said. Let's go talk to Banshee and get... Okay, so I did auto rifle, SMG, linear fusion, and stasis. Alright, I have all those on me. Awesome. Okay, let's go to whatever her name is. I keep forgetting.
Step on up. Take a look.
More useless garbage to break down for shards. But I need shards, so I kind of... So this kind of works in my favor. I wish I'd have thought of this before I broke down some weapons. Actually. Let's see what this ship looks like before I break it down. Oh yeah, I remember this one. It's a dope ship, but
Looking
I don't
for
need it.
anything special?
Ah, damn it. I hate when I do that. My big old lumbering fingers.
Fenchurch says a lot of fantastic things.
Alright.
I tend to believe him.
I don't need this taken on. Alright. We're good. I think I got everything I need. Alright, so let's go to orbit. Alright, so first things first. I'm going to work on stasis linear fusion rifle. Yeah. Alright. What was I about to do? Oh yeah, I wanted to make sure I had the I thought I had one that was I thought I had one that required me to use a trace rifle. Apparently not. I need one that's a sniper rifle, so I'll equip that then. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Bomb, bomb, bomb. All right. Oh, damn it. That's what I was trying. Ah, damn it. I totally forgot. I gotta go back to orbit. Damn it. I forgot I gotta switch my armor, my gear. You can see how I do that, actually. So this right here, the armor I'm wearing right now, is my my PvP armor for trials. I call it my survivability build. It has everything one could need to survive in PvP because I am not that good. Alright. Let's see. Sunbracer build. That's what. There it is. So now I'm going to my Sunbracer build. Just waiting for it to all upload. The cosmetic is done, but now the mods are changing. One more mod to activate. There we go. Alright. Let's just check all the mods. Good. For some reason. The solar ignitions have increased area of effect. Okay, that's all right. Healing rift. Something seems off. Oh, for some reason I have a lot of resilience mods on that I don't need. I don't know what in the world. Something isn't right with this. But maybe no. No. Maybe it's. Let me see something. No, that's definitely not it. I don't know why some of these stats are so low. It's ridiculous. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Okay, that works better-ish. All right, treasure hunter mod. There we go. Sorry about that. That was unusual. All right, now we can go to containment. Taking me much longer to set up today. Think in advance. I'm gonna hop on and set everything up. That way, I don't have to do it. I just realized I didn't upload last week's my story run last week. I don't like the fact that this is lagging the way it is right now.
The nightmares are converging in your location. Begin the harvest.
Damn it. There we go. Wait for other people to start attacking this thing. Ah. All right. I need enemies to shoot. Where are the enemies? I need to shoot. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's what this build can do. I destroy them with a melee, a powered melee, and then I can, for a short time, throw as many grenades as possible as I want.
I sense a current of dread. A powerful nightmare has risen near you.
Alright, that's done. Switch to the glaive. Switch to the glaive. Switch to no, that's not what I want.
They rise screaming, and they will fall the same.
Right. Making some headway. Let's go. Alright. I think I'm almost done with the heavy. I think I'm done with the lineage now. Now switch to the rocket launcher. Okay, there we go.
Another nightmare rises, but this one is stronger. Go and extinguish it.
Now, let's see how much I've gotten done so far. I got 4 done. Grenade. I need rocket launcher kills, blade kills, and scout rifle. Then I had stuff with hand cannon. Oh, I did the hand cannon thing. Okay. Okay, that's what I needed. Wait for more enemies to pop up. Damn, I can finish the rocket launcher one that quick. Oh, there it is. There we go. That's done. All right, hooray! Let's put on scout rifle. Okay, now, go pick up the goodies. Any goodies? Nothing worth. Okay, I completed that.
Traitors and spies that survived your incompetence.
You wish to cast blame. We were to lead the Cabal as one. We could have conquered the Soul System if you had not left me to rot on Tora Bottle.
It is fortunate for us, then, that he did.
Oh, right, shit, I forgot that. Oh, that was fast. That was close. Beginning of day. I'll put this in the vault for now.
The nightmares awaken, and so you become an eater of fear.
Get rid of that. Get rid of that. All right. I need glaive kills. I need rocket launcher kills. Scout rifle kills. Alright. Royal pool. Garden. Alright, let's kick some booty.
Did you think it would be that simple?
I was hoping it'd be that simple. Alright.
A powerful nightmare has risen nearby. Find it and destroy it. into a burning recollection of terror. Seize that power and become a reaper of nightmares.
I am a reaper of nightmares. Yeah.
They rise screaming, and they will fall the same.
Walk off, man. Smooth all that fire. Ah, damn it. You know what the fuck I do? We got to put on this sweetness. Alright, yeah. A lot of good kills. Alright. I need to check something real quick too. Make sure I don't have a key on me. Alright, now let's check what I have left to complete here. I need to go to get some kills in the Royal Pools and the Pleasure Garden. Alright. But for the sake of, for the hell of it, I'm going to stick around and help with this. Beat him up. Chop him up. Chopping him up. All right. I know it's heavy ammo. There we go. Grab this heavy ammo. Done. Pick up all my jewelry, all my looty patooty.
Tell me,
Grab all that thing there.
are these gods
Sadly, no
just seem
key.
vessels
That's
for
alright.
their light?
We'll get more.
They are more than that. They are born of nothing but ashes, and must rise from them to determine their own destinies by sheer will.
Wow.
But without the light, I have felt them squirm beneath my boot.
I have felt them squirm beneath my boot.
They are nothing.
And I have felt them at my side, ready to lend their strength if my blade arm tires. Fearless.
Alright. Oh, again, keep forgetting. I screwed up. I took too long to... Damn it. I waited too long to go and check for the second chest. Oh well. Time to go over to the pleasure gardens, then the royal pools, and then I will be done on the Leviathan, for now anyway. After this, I'm going to go and craft my new all-stringer and cannon. What am I going to craft? I have yet to figure out, but... Actually, technically I can't craft it fully yet, I have to level it. But either way, I'm probably not going to take it off for a while. Definitely running it PvP later.
So much pain, so much suffering. And yet it will only languish here unless we deliver its pain onto others. Such is the cycle.
How am I doing with my
Welcome home, Guardian.
Wow, I'm not even close. Wow. Third of the way. That's one of those ones that I don't have to rush it. It'll happen in time. wait, I didn't realize I didn't have this. No wonder the damage felt so lacking. Alright. No! Oh, it's like that. I thought it disappeared. I was like, ah, it sucks. Oh, I know, that's cool. I don't mind you lurking. Let's see. All right. What did we learn? That Guardians are more powerful than you. Oh, yeah. Surprised I haven't gotten a key yet. But, oh well. Oh, I do have a key. Oh, at the Royal Pools of Defeated Greatness. I don't know why these keys are slipping by me. They used to pop up regularly. Trying to stay busy while I keep my mind off of the fact that January is in Ohio. That's no problem, buddy. No problem at all. Honestly, the missus being out of town is some of the best times you can have to do all kinds of cool stuff without being nagged about it. Pretty cool. To the royal pools we go, everybody. Alright, so first we have to head to the feet of greatness. Right here. Another Oathbringer. I mean, this one is at least it's not. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out. There's powerful cabal. Oh, in the sever activities. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Gotta love when they go the way of popcorn chicken. Alright, I think that's it on the Leviathan. Oh, wait. I mean, SMG kills and auto rifle kills. Okay. Start with auto rifle. hate that little tiny ass shield. It's annoying to tell. Alright. Okay. Go. Trust is the last. Let's see, it's not like I don't get to do whatever that's I want when she's home, but we barely get any time together with everything she's involved in. Again, I end up with always trying to stress and stuff. From all the shit she can't say. Yeah, I get you. That's fair. That's totally fair. That is totally understandable, my dude. Let's see. I keep asking myself if I'm ever going to get married again. I do know if I do, it's going to be, I'm going to make a lot better choices as far as who I choose. Like, it's not going to be just solely on love kind of thing. So that didn't work out well the first time. Like, I'm not going to say it was entirely her or entirely me. We both have fault for a lot of things, but I know the one thing I'm definitely going to do is that whoever I do end up with is going to be into at least some form of geekness. Because honestly, that was the one thing that really, like, really stunk. Was that, because, like, you know, your wife is into gaming, which is awesome. Like, you know, that's fantastic. I would kill for that. Something you can truly bond over. There we go. That's what he's done. So yeah, I can't express how important it is to actually share interests, even if you don't share all the same interests, as so long as you agree. Yeah, you agree. You know, I made bad choices. Like that's you know what it is. I you know I dated a fair bit, and that's an understatement. I dated plenty, but you know, dating and fooling around with. But I never found anybody I like felt for. And then you know I met my ex-wife, and I fell pretty hard because you know she was like the first person I met who like genuinely cared for me enough to like help me and essentially take care of me when I was going through a lot of the stuff I was going through. And all the red signs, all the red signs that you normally would see um, if you were actually paying attention. Like if someone else is looking, it's like when you're watching a movie and you're like, why is this person with this person? Why are they doing this, that, and the other? And that's essentially what it was like for me. I wasn't seeing those signs, and everyone else kind of was. I had friends asking me like, so like, what do you guys like do together? Like, it seems like you guys don't like have any interest that overlap or anything. And I don't know. I just kind of just didn't pay attention to that. And it was all good until we got married and we spent an absorbent amount of time together as a married couple. Um, that I stuck like that the cracks started to form. And the biggest issue was neither one of us were willing to really step into the other person's realm. And I think that was a lot of the issue. You know, she was more into reading, and that's kind of it. I mean, I hate to dog it like that, but like she's into a lot of art stuff. And, but even then, I think the thing that kind of frustrated me most was like she had quote unquote interests, but like never did any of them. Like, I love reading, but never really read that much. I love doing art stuff, but never really did a lot of art stuff, you know. But, you know, everybody, you know, you do what you want to do, choose what you want to do. So it wasn't really much for me to jump into. Although, with that said, whenever she did have something that she had a genuine interest in doing, I kind of poo-pooed on it. Like, she wanted to go to a flower show one year, and I was like, no. Like, I don't want to go to a flower show. I don't want to walk around looking at flowers. Like, I don't. And on top of that, with my back issues, you're basically asking me to be in pain while I look at flowers all day. Like, that's a weird situation for me. Instead of just giving it a shot, you know, she goes with me to conventions and stuff, you know, when I want to go, even if she doesn't care. So I should have been more willing to do that. You know, that was me being a fool. But at the same time, there was a lot of things I wanted her to try and watch anime with me, play video games with me. And she, like, either didn't give it a shot, or when she did, it was like, it was a burden to even try. And so that really sucked. Like, I was like, well, fine, then I'll just play by myself, like, you know, or watch by myself. And so when that kind of thing happens, a rift starts to form that you don't entirely see right away. And before you know it, you're arguing with each other and bickering over things. And it just, the chasm between you grows wider and wider until, you know, it's just too big. And I'd say one of my biggest issues is the unrealistic nature of how some people, like, live and see things. And the biggest issue I would say to explain that is, when I tell you, hey, this is a dangerous thing to do, you shouldn't do it, your response shouldn't be, well, my parents had no problem with that. I'm not your parent and you don't live with your parents, and I'm not telling you what to do as much as I'm warning you that this is a bad thing. You know, like putting a blindfold on and walking across the street. I'm going to tell you, don't do that. It's dangerous. You're going to get yourself killed. And you tell me, well, my parents just let me do it. That's not smart. How do you argue with that? You know, that kind of thing. But there was a lot of micro situations that eventually just built up a lot. And I think the big part of that was just us not having anything that we could bond over. So all the problems kept stacking up, but there was no way to relieve those problems. And so that's essentially what happened. So yeah, Jenna wants me to go more of her pageants with her. And I'm like, I agree. I can understand that. That's, for me, pageants are just weird. Not okay. For anybody who's listening or sees this later, I got nothing against pageants if you want to do them. It's just creepy to me, like the idea of dolling yourself up and just. I think what the problem is when I think of pageants, I think of kiddie pageants, and they're just a weird way for parents, mothers mostly, to doll up their kids to do something that they always wish they could have done, or whatever the case may be. It's creepy. It just creeps me out. Because it's not just about dressing and looking good. The way you carry yourself, the way you speak, everything is just so rehearsed. It feels fake. Very, very, very fake. And it creeps me out. So no offense to anybody who does it. I never could get into it. So I gotta understand why you just wouldn't be interested in something like that. Let's see. Thankfully, Jenna generally takes me at my word when it comes to my biology and public health background. You see, oddly enough, pageants are way different than the ones they show in those reality shows. I can believe that. I absolutely can believe that. I've only been to one pageant in my entire life. My cousin's daughter was in one, and it was adorable because she was like 6, I think. It was cute. It's weird to me, but it's cute. I think what it is. I'm fine if it's a pageant where kids are dressing up and they're having fun with it. But when I see parents freaking out in the back, like, oh, you gotta step this way, you gotta move that way, make sure you smile, make sure you just, and it's like, it weirds me out. That's a weird way to be with your kids. It's no different than a father taking his son to play football, Pee Wee football, and like screaming at him that he didn't do this, that, and the other, or yelling at the coach because they didn't put their son in with this, that, that kind of shit, like, it agitates me in a weird way. But you can't say anything if you're not a parent, Hell, actually, you really can't say anything regardless. Exactly. That's exactly it. So it really does freak me out when I see stuff like that. 1,000,000,000% living through their kids. I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more with that. That's exactly what it is. We're going to head to the Enclave now to craft our weapon. But yeah, it's insane, and I could never get on board with it. Now, who knows? Like, I mean, say I had a daughter and she really wants to do pageants. Am I going to deny that because I think it's weird? No. If she wants to, then that's totally fine. Whatever my child wants to do, because I'm not going to deny them something that is a positive thing if you do it right. Anything can be negative if you're not doing it properly. So, but yeah, so I mean, it really comes down to, doing something. It's a given. It really is a give and take situation. And I know that sounds, for anybody who again is watching now or watches, this eventually, it really, from somebody who's been through it from start to finish, it is really a give and take process, being married. And I mean, there's a lot more to it, but you gotta be willing to just say, fuck it, I'll do this. Even though I do not like it, I'll do it for you because you do things for me. It shouldn't be that exactly. It should be, I do it because I love you. But honestly, let's be real here. You're doing it because you're like, fuck it, I'd rather do this for you than you be mad at me, or hell, eventually we get divorced because of it. It's not really worth that. Let's see. Reach it. Okay, so we're gonna finally shape our weapon. Oh, they finally added this. Oh, that's cool. Oh, they added to let you know what is craftable and what's not. Oh, cool. Finally, that's actually very useful. All right, so we're gonna go to hand cannons. Yeah, look at this stringer, baby. All right, so I can't really craft anything amazing right now because it's all locked. So I have to like level it up first. So we're gonna take the base this. Let's see what the first base stuff are. Let's see, increase range, decrease okay. Stability, which is better? I am trying so hard to get her to play Vanguard with us. I don't know. Maybe if you go to that pageant, you might get her to play Vanguard with you. I think I'm almost there. I mean, you know, it really comes down to if she enjoys that kind of thing. Hopefully, if she does it her play, she will like it. But we'll see. I'm always down to play. Just let me know. Let's see. We're gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Alloy Mag personally because I like the extra reload speed. I know this gives you an additional, like, I don't know. How much is it? Oh, 2 shots in the mag, but I'm gonna go with. I'd rather reload faster than have 2 extra shots. Pads versus Vanguard. Personally, I wouldn't. There's no way in the world I would trade. That'd be the trade. That's not worth it. That's like trading a diamond for a fine dinner. Like it's yeah, it's a good dinner, but is it worth a diamond? I can buy many fine dinners. I would trade. Like if I'm gonna trade, I'd be trading a pageant for going to Comic-Con like thing. That would be the deal. That's the kind of thing. But in your case, I don't think she'd be against the Comic-Con as far as I'm aware. So you'd have to find something else. Let's see, rapid hit or air assault. Rapid hit and demolitionist. Yeah, this weapon looks terrible right now, but trust me, it's gonna look good later on. I'm strapping this baby on, and unless I need to use a specific weapon, I ain't taking it off. I'm playing with this in PvP. I'm playing with this in PvE. All of it's happening. But yeah, I like your wife. She's good people. Very sweet woman. Very, very, very sweet. Very headstrong. Which is a good thing. It's a very good thing. But yeah, the weird thing is, it's like, it's not, and again, it's not like she was like, my ex was a bad person. Not at all. She's a sweetheart. I'm sure she's still a sweetheart. It's just things didn't work between us. That's what it pretty much comes down to. It just didn't work. We just weren't the right people for each other. Hopefully, eventually I'll get lucky and find a woman who likes to play D&D or video games or anime or cartoons or something like that. If I'm lucky. But that's if I'm up to getting married again, which is a big maybe. See, greatly increased. Yeah. I would have to look and see what role I have to go with this. Yeah, I was trying to keep her name off of this, but yes, you're right. Yeah, she's yeah, we just weren't very compatible. They say opposites attract and all, but that's it's more or less opposites attract to a degree, mostly because your two opposites branch each other out. If I'm into this thing, and you're into this thing, or your personality's this way, and it can generally make you stronger because you're coming from two different sides. You mature together in that fact. But when there's no core attachment to each other, that's where the problem starts. And again, I can't stress enough, general interest is important. I know a lot of people, this sounds like, well, no, duh. It's a real, slap against the forehead. But trust me, it's so easy to slip into a relationship and not realize that you're just in it to end it. And on top of this, and I know this is going to come off sounding bad to anybody who doesn't know me or, the people I was with or whatever like that. A lot of times Jewish women just want to get married. They want to get married, and they want to get married fast. And I think a lot of it had to do with her sister getting married, where things got ramped up. And we, not that we moved fast. We dated we got engaged, I think, after a year, but we were didn't get married for another year after that. Let's see. That's fine, man. It's not a big fucking deal. But yeah, it's what was I gonna say? That's funny because my ex was upset when I converted. And I was never planning to convert, but after going to temple a few times, I liked the core aspect of Judaism more than I did Christianity. After years of growing up in Christianity, there was a lot about it I was not a big fan of. The core values of Judaism I like. There are other aspects I don't like that also cross into Christianity or whatever that I can't really get behind. But the core stuff I was on board for. And I'm not gonna go into details, but I like that stuff. It was really cool. Yeah, she wanted me to stay Christian so she could celebrate Christmas. That was her big argument. She was like, that way I can finally celebrate Christmas because growing up I always wanted to, but I couldn't. And so being, if you celebrate Christmas, then we can celebrate Christmas together. And I'm like, okay, that's I was like, that's not how this works. And on top of which, it's not like we can't celebrate Christmas. I mean, to be fair, we're celebrating the holiday of Christmas, not the religious aspect of Christmas. A lot of people don't seem to get that. It's like celebrating Easter. You can celebrate Easter, the holiday, with bunnies and chocolate eggs and shit. Whereas you're not going to church. You're not going to sit there to worship to, yeah, you're not going to sit there and worship anything. Let's see, you see your... No. Yeah, no. My ex-wife was upset about it. Yeah, Jewish women are trip, and you think it's funny. You think a lot of the jokes that are made about Jewish women are and Jewish families in general, a lot of them are the jokes that aren't racially mean, or or religiously mean. A lot of the jokes are pretty on point. It was funny because I ended up with her family, and it was shocking to me how accurate a lot of the jokes are. And I was like, this is... Should I laugh? Is it okay to laugh? This is a lot of interesting stuff. But a lot of the stuff, too, that is seen as very stereotypical is also a sweet aspect, I think, about a lot of Jewish families. I think it's cool. And I think that's what I like, too, about our family, is that the family was very close-knit, a little too close-knit, which is a part of the problem we were having, too. Where, a lot of them, everyone knows your business. Everyone has an opinion. Speaking for myself, in black families, people talk, but they talk, in private, behind your back, which is very similar to pretty much every race and religion. But we don't usually open our mouths to somebody else's problems or things that are going on. If Johnny's having trouble in bed with his wife, that's Johnny's business and his wife's business. And we keep our mouths shut about it because that's the quickest way to get punched in the mouth. But I notice in a Jewish family, you'll come in there and be eating lunch or dinner with the family, and so it'll be like the mother will be like, "Oh, so I heard you were having issues in bed. I know a guy who can help you." Like that's no. What are we talking about here? I was like, "Yo, that is crazy." Like, let's not ever speak of this again. But yeah, I noticed that a lot was a big thing. I also found it funny. I also found it really, really, really funny that no matter what I was doing or who I was meeting, I was always referred to as their big black son. And I know they don't mean it in a racial way, like they're trying to be mean or trying to point, but it's like they got joy out of look at us, we have a black son-in-law. Like it was so weird at a time because I'm like I never said anything about it because it's one of those things where I know they're not doing it to be mean, but it's a very weird thing, like to constantly be, that's like saying, "Hey, here's my big nose son," or "Hey, here's my, little penis, son-in-law." Like it's a weird aspect of me to have to point out, as if hilariously enough, they don't realize that I'm black. Like I'm being told, "Hey, this is my big black son." "Oh, you're black. Oh, interesting. Very interesting." Zero. Whenever we had dinner with my aunt and uncle and their family, my uncle would have a bit to drink and then start, "You told me about this." And it got to the point we finally emailed my aunt with apparently a shared account and was like, "This dude is dick every time I drink." I'm not sure. Yeah, you told me about this. And I'm not surprised. I would be like, "Yo, I'm not coming around this dude if he's gonna keep this shit up." I totally understand. But yeah, that was a lot of the issue. I think one of the things that used to really piss me off is whenever me and my ex were having an argument, my father-in-law would love to step in and say the same thing over and over again. And I think about it all the time now. He'll say, "Happy wife, happy life." Even if she's wrong, she's right. And I'm like, that's not a way to live your life. I'm not a prisoner of my own marriage. This is ridiculous. With that said, there are certain aspects of that. And I guess the rule of thumb should be, are you willing to die on that hill? I think that's the best line there. Are you willing to die on that hill? Because women tend to be more emotional and men tend to be more logical. I'm not saying either can't be either or, but when you have a conversation, the conversations are two different things. You can have the exact same story. You went to work and you saw Bob picking his nose at the table, and then he rubbed it on the budget reports, and the budget reports got taken to the boss, and we laughed. That could be the man's story. The female story would be, "So I saw Bob, Bob, the guy and his wife. Yeah, no, the wife, yeah. So the thing with his wife and whatever like that." And I'm like, "What happened with Bob? Like, now you're talking about something entirely different." So I totally felt that, like, what Bob was doing was this, that, and the other. I'm like, can we please finish this story that's been going on for 2 hours about, and then you get to the end of the story, you're like, "So the story is about him picking his nose? We spent 2 hours on this?" But you can't say anything because then it starts an argument. I think it's a Jewish dad trait for them to say the most obvious thing ever. I think a lot of it is a lot of Jewish fathers, or Jewish husbands rather. They're very used to being a tad subservient to their wives. Like they're very, and I've noticed this throughout all the Jewish families I got to meet through my ex family, and that is a lot of the husbands. They rule the roost essentially. When it comes to paying the bills, not that both don't work or anything, but like when it comes to paying the bills, when it comes to steering the family in a direction, he takes charge. But pretty much everything that happens in the house, how it all generally works, the mechanics of it is all her, all the wife. And she kind of sets the tone for everything else that happens. Like, "We're going to go to my aunt's house this weekend." "Yes, dear." We need to go buy new tires for the car." "Yes, dear." There's no argument. I could be like, in my mind, we don't really need new tires. You know, we only bought them last year and they still look fine. But if you say that, it's like, well, I was driving and they felt a little slippery. What is slippery? Like, what does that mean? The treads and the tires are great, but see, you can't. Are you willing to die on that hill? Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. And that's the deal. I was never willing to. I was always willing to die on the hill when we had a debate about something. Always. And I think that's a part of the problem because at a certain point, it just seems like I'm argumentative, and I'm not. I don't like a conversation where you're giving me your opinion in a situation where it should be facts. I can't stand that. If I'm saying the sky is blue and it's clearly blue, don't tell me it's red and then tell me why you feel it's red. No, it's blue. I can hold up a swatch to show you that this is the color blue, but that doesn't matter. So that's a lot of that happened, and it used to just piss me off. And then I would hear my father-in-law say, "Happy wife, happy life." And I'm just like, my man, if you don't want to get choked. Let's see, when it came to my, fellow Jewish girls that I dated, there was two types, the doormat or the dominating. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. Unfortunately, I never got to really see the doormat, really. All of them were very domineering. And I'd say they were more doormat until they got married. Once they got married, the script flipped entirely. Entirely. Because they finally achieved the thing that they wanted. Because they can now flaunt that they're married. They don't seem like outcasts or whatever. I noticed for some reason that means a lot in Jewish families and such. If you are taking too long to get married, you're seen as kind of a freak, I guess is the way to put it. If you're like 30 and not married, something's wrong with you, or not at least in a very serious relationship. Something is wrong. You're taking too long. It's kind of messed up, really. I mean, you don't see that nearly as much in black families. Not that we don't think man, it's surprising you're not married yet, but it's like no one really cares. But I've noticed that a lot. Like we'll go to a party or something, and we'll all be talking, and the first thing's gonna come out, the lady's mouth is, "I'm surprised you're not married yet." And I'm like, why does that matter? I mean, it doesn't bug me. I'm married, so whatever. But why are you guys talking to? Can't she? She has a great job, an apartment, a nice car. Why is being married a big deal? But. But it's not my place to say anything because I'm a man and men don't understand, which is very true. I don't understand. Let's see. What do I put in the vault? Break this down. Oh, that's what I wanted to see. Let's see. I dated one girl briefly who was so smart but just so subservient. I got so bored. She eventually married an Orthodox Jew and pretty much just taken on this personality, social conservatism husband, and that community. Disappointing as hell. And I'm pretty much told her. So when we got into a Facebook argument. Yeah, I dated a smart girl, like a really, really smart girl once. Our not marriage. Our relationship was toxic. My God, toxic. Because she was really, really smart, but she was also very spiritual. I mean, stupid spiritual. And so the cool aspect of her being like this was she was always open to doing new and fun and crazy things in and out of the bedroom. Not going into details, but it was very cool and experimental. But whenever it came to me asking a question about something, I was always made to sound like I was a moron. And it used to drive me crazy. And one day, the straw that broke the camel's back was one day I had traveled I'll never forget this. I had traveled home from work. Like I was running home because it was New Year's, and I was like booking to get home in time for New Year's. Like I'm working my ass off to get there. I took 3 buses to get to her. I ran down the block because I told her I would be there, even though I had work. I would be there, and so I finally get to her house. I mean, literally have seconds before the ball drops, kind of deal, and we celebrate. Everything's going good, having a good time. And then she pulls out this set. Now I don't know what it is, and to this day I still don't have a clue. She pulls out this like set of knickknacks and things. It looks, I don't know what it was. It was like a bell. It was like some incense maybe. It's a bunch of little tchotchkes and such. And she like sits them down and starts like saying a chant or something like that. And I was like, hey, what's all that? Like, what? And I'll never forget this line that she said to me. Oh, you would never understand. And that shit triggered me in a way that I don't think I've never been triggered before. There is nothing worse than somebody you're with thinking that you're stupid. There's nothing like it. Like, man, that shit triggered me so bad. So I'm like, what do you mean I wouldn't understand? Well, no, it's a little over your head. And I'm like, I'll never forget the next words. The fuck you mean? I'll never forget it. And the argument we had was off the charts. Let's see. Yeah, my spirituality is very not mainstream by any stretch. Very not religious, but my wife goes to see Black Baptist Church that she freaking loves and generally seems to be an awesome community. But she knows my feelings on organized religion and feels insecure about it. I feel bad, but yeah, you wonder and understand or a little over the head. Yeah, I gave up on easily enough to say black churches. It's a very exciting community to be a part of, but the religion itself and the views by those who have that religion are very, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the? There's a word. I guess contradictive is. I guess there's another word I'm thinking of, and I can't get it in my head right now. They'll come to me later. But it used to drive me crazy. You tell me about what Jesus said, Jesus this and Jesus that, and then you're doing all the opposite things. And it drives me insane. Yeah, the gossipy thing is a problem too. You really don't hear the gossip directly. You usually get it from somebody else, like, "Hey, man, they were talking about you." But for the most part, they don't ever say anything behind you to you directly, much like I mentioned before. But yeah, it used to drive me nuts. But that's more the community used to drive me nuts. The religion, and again, I'm not going to get into it because it's a long thing, and I don't want to offend anybody who watches this later, but there's a lot about it I just didn't agree with. I just didn't like or didn't make any goddamn sense whatsoever. And so I've considered myself to be a bit more spiritual, I guess. But not really. Like, there's something that I am, but I don't want to, like, I guess I'm agnostic to a degree. Like, I want to believe that there's some higher power or whatever. I want to, because that makes life feel less meaningless to a degree. But at the same time, some giant man on a fluffy cloud who's telling me that, I don't know, they've set a plan in motion for me that I can't break away from, or, when people say something like, God has a plan, or, what did somebody tell me the other day? Somebody said something to me the other day that kind of was like, I'm tired of hearing shit like this. I'm trying to remember what I'm trying to do. It was like, put it in the hands of God. Jesus has you. He's carrying you. And I'm just like, can we stop it, please? All right. I don't tell you that, comic book people are real. Don't tell me about these religious figures. It's ridiculous. These books are written by man. Okay, that right in itself should tell you something. Like it's ridiculous. The great thing is this church she's part of doesn't seem to be any of that shit. They also do a lot of charitable stuff. A lot of churches. That's the thing. A lot of these churches, Baptist churches, um, Pentecostal churches, and things like that, they do a lot of terrible things. That's nothing new about these churches. And the community is not exactly bad. Very judgmental. Very contradictive. And on top of that, just the religious aspect of it, I disagree with. Is a lot of the problems I have. But it's again, as long as you enjoy it, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it at all. I don't know. I've never liked the idea of someone telling me you have to go to church if you want to have any religious connection to anything, and if you don't go, then clearly you're not serious about the religion. I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't remember that in the Bible that says I have to go. There's a whole thing, I'm not going to get into it, that, like, there are verses, passages that, that say things of being together under the roof of religion brings you stronger and closer and this, that, and the other, but nothing that says you have to go or your tie to religion is severed. That's stupid. I should be able to worship anywhere I go. Agreed. Absolutely. It's absolutely it drives me insane. But yeah, that's why I pulled away from it. My mom forced me into it for so long that I just got more and more frustrated with it, and I just bounced. And then I fell into Judaism, and I spent a lot of time training. That's the difference between Judaism and a lot of other religions. You have to train for that. You have to actually go and study and sit before the dean, and there's a lot of work that goes into it. And I did it. I enjoyed it for the most part. I learned a lot of things. And like I said, for the most part, I liked it. I liked the religion, but unfortunately, again, there's some core aspects that I'm just not a fan of. And it makes me wonder. I don't think there's just any religion for me, overall. If someone asks me, hey, what religion do you follow? At this point, I'd be like, if I have to give an answer, I'm Jewish. And mostly because I put all the work into it, I might as well just keep the title kind of deal. But ultimately, nothing. I'm nothing right now. I believe in being a good person and doing good, putting good out into the world, and hopefully getting good back. That's my motto right now. That's what it is. Just trying to be a good person and live every day to its fullest as best as I can. That's it. That is absolutely all I can do. And to be perfectly honest, it's all I'm willing to do. It's ridiculous, but stepping back from religion, oh man. But yeah, I got exactly. I got the title, baby. I unlocked that shit, man. I'm putting it on my character. When I think of the title and shit, I think of Destiny, right here. I got Vidmaster and shit. I unlocked that shit. I'm aware, right? Oh man, but it's true. I put in real work to get that done. Yeah, I put in actual work. I'm keeping the title. Exactly. You were born into it or whatever, so you were born with the title unlocked and shit. Oh man. Other religions you have to you have to pay for the title by donating and participating in everything that they offer. Oh, we have the bake sale. You better come to that bake sale, or we're not going to look at you. We're not going to look at you as a member. But yeah, not that I don't like Judaism. You know what I always ask myself, because now that I am Jewish, well, I've been Jewish for some good years now. I always ask myself, am I ever, when I decide to date, am I ever going to try like J-date? And I laugh every time I think about it, because I can always picture my profile on J-date. Oh man, I just the idea of it, like, and the funny thing is, a lot of Jewish women like black guys. I think it's kind of a fetish in that regard. So you imagine their family will only accept a Jewish man, so in their minds, oh, I gotta stick with a regular Jewish guy, very boring and milk toast or whatever. And then they see my profile and it's like, oh shit, we got ourselves a winner here, ladies. If I were doing better financially, I would be an absolute catch. I think I was on J-Date briefly, and I got bored. Tia's looking through profile. Yeah. I tried, what's the other big one? I spent a bit of money on it. Like, not OkCupid. It's one of the first, like, really big ones. Monetized ones. It's gonna drive me insane. No. Plenty of Fish used to be free. Now you got to pay for it. That was back when, like, no, not Match. It's like one of the usually the most well-known ones. It's a real classic. Whatever, who cares? It was pricey. I ended up joining up to it, and I hated it. I hated every second. It was such the biggest waste of money. eHarmony, there it is. eHarmony, thank you. I hated that page. I was accepted, but it's terrible. The way it functions is terrible. The one thing that really pissed me off about it, though, is the fact that I couldn't choose the body type of the person I was looking for. I like, generally plus size women, and so I couldn't actually look for a plus size woman on the site. Like, that's terrible. And their reason for it is, we don't judge people by body type. That's not how you should pick somebody you want to be with. And I'm like, what? That doesn't make any sense. I'm a big dude. Do you think my shining personality is going to be enough for a woman who's not into big guys to be like, you know what, I'm going to throw away the things that I find attractive because he's got a great personality? Have you lived on this planet? I think I tell people all the time, because a lot of women especially, but like, it's ridiculous that you see me and not my personality or my beautiful mind. And I'm going to tell you this. Let me ask you something. When did you develop psychic powers? Did I develop psychic powers? I didn't. You know the first thing that makes someone want to approach someone, usually, 99% of the time? Physical attraction. You see, if I see a woman who's curvy, with a nice body, beautiful eyes, nice hair, I'm into it. Now, when I get to know her, it's a different story. But the initial engagement happens because you look attractive to me. That's how it works. That's how it's always worked. And even in the animal kingdom, there are birds who use beautiful plumage and creatures who groom themselves a certain way, because that's attraction for a lot of them. I mean, some of them use pheromones and all kinds of other stuff, but it's never about your mind. Yeah, what leads a relationship to continue is usually general interest, being fascinated by the person you are. What I learned, yes, after we go on our first date or something like that, and I'm still talking about your nice rack, then yeah, sure, bounce me if you want, but don't be mad because I noticed how beautiful you were. And I've had this happen where I'm like, hey, I saw you across the room, I think you're actually beautiful, and I'd like to get to know you. And the first words out of my mouth is, so you just notice how I look? What? Don't make me come out myself. Do not judge me for noticing. I just gave you a compliment. I told you how beautiful I think you are. Why is that getting negative points right now? But it's absolutely hilarious, man. It's one of the reasons why I wonder if I'm ever gonna date again. Just talking about this right now has me like exhausted. Let's see. Where was I going? What was I doing? I totally forget. Oh, right. I needed to do. Let's see. I need some water. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Whew. Ah, okay. Trying to decide what I want to do. Do I want to jump into the story mission right now, or B, play Crucible? Let me see something. You know what? I'm gonna do Crucible. So the first thing I need to do is. Oh, that feels good. Oh. All right, so let's go down to the helm. Actually, let's go to the tower and grab some Crucible bounties. I think I'm holding some Crucible bounties too. I am. I had 3 hours before they expire. Guess I can get rid of these trials bounties. Oh yeah. Hand cannon, sidearm. Bum ba da bum dum bum dum dum dum. All right. trying to find something to pair with a hand cannon that I like. I know a lot of people, use a sniper rifle, but I suck with sniper rifles. Oh, nope, didn't mean to grab that. I wonder if I should play with the Telesco. I haven't used that in forever.
Heart is pumping, thoughts are running wild. We got a good thing going. Why we gotta feel amplified. Staying to the morning. Countless hours spending by your side. You look at me, I'm soaring. Seeing all the truth behind your eyes. See you. For a moment, even hope that I could feel you. See you.
I think I'm gonna go with a fusion rifle. Question is, what fusion rifle am I gonna play with? Precision's got nerfed a bit. Alright, so I'm gonna go with this time lost fusion rifle. You know what? Fuck it. I want this.
Did you show the darkness what light can do? I know you'll use this well. I value your opinions, Warlock. Let's talk again.
Yeah.
What cipher is this?
All right.
Full of rocks? Underway. Thank you. Hi.
Okay, I think I have everything I want. Or need, rather. All right. Now it's time to switch to my PvP build. Bum, 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 bum. All right. All right. Ophidian aspects. There we go. Okay, now let's see what we're gonna run. All right. Yeah, I'm on 2 or 3 of them, and they are pretty wild. Should I use a fusion grenade or fire bolt? I'm gonna go with sticky grenades. Angel. Bum, bum. Incinerator Snap or Celestial Fire. I Oh yeah, you mean your account? Oh, okay. Let's see. Yeah, I tend to try to keep all that stuff off mine. Um, every so often I'll see something pop up on my feed, but yeah, my most of my follower list is pretty much streamers and other content creators and such. Um, because honestly, I just I don't want nothing to do with all the other crazy people out there. Um, ah, yeah, I heard something's going on, but I haven't taken even a moment to like look into what the hell is happening. Um, I know something about the January 6th incident. Um, I think is going on today. Again, my buddies are talking about it, and I'm just like, I don't care. Like, I know I should care, but I just don't. I'll be perfectly honest. Uh, okay, I think I got everything I need to rock and roll. All right, time to play some Crucible. I'm going to stream for another 30, 40 minutes and then call it there. I've been trying to get in around 1:30. 2 o'clock is usually when I'm set this stream. But I try to get done by 4:30, 5 o'clock. As long as I get in about 3 solid hours, I'm pretty pleased. Now my feed is tweets about streamers talking and breaking for their mental health, Tweets about streamers, special streams going on, and the tweets about dudes and folks wanting to put bricks through politics. Mine's is usually full of just goofy shit, anime stuff and gaming stuff. Every so often there's something that pops up where I'm like, that's absolutely ridiculous. Like when the courts thing happened with what's his face, the Supreme Court, Clarence Thomas. That really pissed me off, and I got into a debate with somebody on there, but then I quit quickly after. Yeah. This world is going to hell. Today I found out on Twitter about they found a trailer today, a tractor trailer on the highway or on some road, abandoned, with 46 bodies inside, dead bodies of
Take them and crush your enemy.
Of immigrants and such. And all I see under them posted, not those poor lives or...
Enemy claims Zone A. Zone C captured.
Oh, damn, why am I... Yeah, but not, oh, man, those poor lives that were lost or, that's so sad or like that. Nope, it's... See, this is the problem when people see who was watching the border and this, that, and the other. And I'm just like, come on, guys. These are fucking lives, man. Like, can we take just a moment to feel bad, like, for these people? Think about what it's like to be trapped inside of a trailer, just wanting to escape your... God damn it, I need to get back in the groove of this shit. Plus, for some reason, It really is. Like, I wanted to say something, but I was just like... Yeah, I wanted to say something, but what was the point? That was kind of the deal. Like, why? If I say something, it's just going to spark a bunch of people yelling at me and getting angry over shit. And I'm just like, it's not fucking worth it. God, I am just... I think part of it is I'm kind of tired right now. Plus, I'm not good with hand cannons. And that's something I gotta get used to now if I'm gonna build up this weapon.
You have zone advantage. Zone A lost.
Damn. Yeah, there's just no reason, honestly. It really gains you nothing anymore. Like, it's... Jesus. Dude, I am just getting rolled.
Zone B captured. You have advantage.
Oh. Exactly, you're not. These people have come in clearly set in their ways. They refuse to listen to anything else. And all I'm doing is screaming into the void. Dude, can I win at least one goddamn duel today?
captured. You have advanced. That shut them down.
I am just getting absolutely dunked on. Luckily, now it's not just me. Like, dude, I can't.
5 minutes.
I mean, what more can you say after that anyway? Dude, are these guys in a clan or something? Like, they're absolutely just dunking on us. Like,
Zone A lost. You captured Zone C. You have
I
zone
seriously have
advantage.
got to get better with this hand cannon and fast. He's probably trolling my ass. Based on everything he told me, it don't sound like no damn trolling to me. Damn it!
Zone B lost. Zone C lost. It's a power play. Get those zones back. You captured Zone A. 3 minutes left.
I'm just gonna stick with everybody else and ride this shit out.
You captured Zone C. You have advanced.
That was a waste of my time. Mr. Plus Plus.
Zone C lost.
I'd start calling them Mr. Bitches. But then again, that's actually a compliment. Nah, you can't be Mr. Bitches. I'm sorry.
Your enemy is pushing for victory. Punish them for it. You have advantage. Zone C captured. Power play. Keep the pressure on.
I don't know why I was trying to fight that duel. There was no point to it whatsoever.
Zone C lost. One minute left. 30 seconds remaining.
What is the... Oh my god, I seriously cannot get shit going right now.
Zone A captured. Power play. Keep the pressure on. 10 seconds. You're defeated. Fight again. Persistence is key.
Ugh. That was a bad game.
You eat monsters for breakfast. You can win a battle for territory. Again.
Listen, I think I told you before, I have a buddy who's like that too. But he's not he's an asshole, like online, but he's not an asshole, like, in the sense of, like, just an overbearing dick. You know, like, he annoys you, he can troll from time to time or whatever like that. But he's not a bad guy. Not that the guy you're talking about is a bad guy, but, like, there's a difference between being a troll and being an asshole. And that's essentially the difference. And my friend can be a troll, but he's not an asshole. He's a good guy. Just sometimes I want to punch him in the face. Okay, let me back out. I need a second to primary, something for range. Oh, back is killing me. Can't wait till I have a place where I can have a proper gaming chair, something with lumbar support. Then again, when I do have my place and the finances to really step up my streaming game, I can see myself streaming like at least 3 or 4 times I'd say 4 times a week. I think the thing that just keeps me from streaming at least every other day is just that my setup is annoying as shit. Everything I have to do to get set up to stream is really kind of takes you out of it. I don't know why I always try with fusion rifles when I know they're not going to work out for me. They call me James Bond. I mean, I know I'm asking this now early because, like, I may change my mind later, but yo, let me know if you're trying to play some COD tonight. Cool. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I'm 90% down to play. I know the other 10% is going to be a possibility that I end up eating dinner and then falling asleep for some reason. Chances are, though, even if I fall asleep, I'll probably be up early enough to game. Ah, okay. Yeah, I've been thinking about the whole sniping deal. I was really enjoying the hell out of it. Bum 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 bum. We are together now. Some of these streamer copyright free songs is pretty damn good. I'm together now. Two things I gotta do before I go to bed tonight. I need to finish editing. I have two editing jobs I have to do. I have to do an editing video for my weekly story mission, and I need to do my Destiny video. And then I also need to investigate why the hell my computer is doing this weird lag deal. I have no idea why it's doing it. It's never done it before.
Control.
All right. Now it is time to get them to touch the tip. Just the tip.
Take those zones, Guardian. Victory demands it. You captured Zone C. Enemy claimed Zone A. Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours. Captured Zone A. That's a power play. You took them, now hold them. Zone C lost.
Ah, we got each other. Attack the good, you take the bad, you take them all, and there you have the facts are right.
That's a power play. You took
Oh
them,
shit, I'm trapped.
hold them.
I tried to run to the door and kept running into the wall.
Zone A lost.
Damn it, I'm moving too quick. Alright.
Zone B lost.
Oh, my connect. That's okay. Well,
Zone B captured.
oh, I got dropped from my game. I got weaseled, which means my connection